Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
You're listening to Radio Lewes, where the music matters. Welcome to the Slightly Different Radio Show. I'm Nick Cooper, your perniciously positioned pontificator, bringing you some songs about places. But where are these places, you might ask? Oh, nowhere in particular.
Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile, I was anxious to tell her the way I feel, so I told her softly and sincere, and she leaned and whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow, with no particular place to go. Particular place to go. So we parked way out in the Kokomo. The night was young and the moon was gold, so we both decided to take a stroll. Can you imagine the way I felt? I couldn't unfasten a safety belt, riding along in my calaboose, still trying to get her belt to loose. All the way home I held a grudge for the safety belt that wouldn't budge, cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go.
One of the undisputed kings of rock and roll, a true poet, although not always a complete gentleman, Chuck Berry, with no particular place to go. The next record comes from the same place as Chuck Berry, although it's somewhat older and stranger.
I'm a stranger at this place, and I'm looking for my mother's grave. I'm a stranger at this place, and I'm looking for my mother's grave. Well, it seems like to me, well, some almost thrown away. I was at my mother's grave when they put my mother away. I was at my mother's grave when they put my mother away. And I can't find no one who will to take her place. I thought that my mother was put away. I thought my wife would take her place after my mother was put away. I thought my wife would take her place. I show you different in a mother and wife. Well, my wife done throw me away. I wish I could find someone to take my mother's place. I wish I could find someone to take my mother's place. And if I can't find the one, where you will find that a grave. I'm standing on my mother's grave, and I wish I could see her face. I'm standing on my mother's grave, and I wish I could see her face. I'd be glad when that day come, when it do drive me away.
That was Booker T. Washington, Bucka White, known usually as just Bucka White, a behemoth of the blues, performing Strange Place Blues. To be fair, although he is one of the great American Delta blues guitarists and singers, he is not a behemoth of the blues. I just like saying the word behemoth, and now I've done it 3 times. I'll stop now and play Claire Martin, who is not in any way. I'll just play the record.
Free and easy, that's my style. Howdy do me, watch me smile. Fare thee well me after a while, 'cause I've got to roam. And any place I hang my hat, that's my home.
Sweetening water, cherub wine. Thank you, kinda, that suits me fine. Kansas City, Caroline, that is my honeycomb. And any place I hang my hat, that's my home.
Birds roosting in the trees, pick up and go, and the going proves
that is how it ought to be. I pick up too when the spirit moves me. Cross the river, round the bend, hide a stranger,
so long friend. There's a voice in the lonesome wind that keeps whispering, roll. I'm going where a water matters, no matter where that is, 'cause any place I hang my hat is home. Birds roosting in the trees, pick up and go, and the going proves
that is how it ought to be. I pick up too when the spirit moves me. Cross the river, round the bend, hide a stranger,
so long friend. There's a voice in the lonesome wind that keeps whispering, roam. I'm going where a welcome mat is, no matter where that is, 'cause any place I hang my hat is home. Any place I hang my hat is home.
That's my home.
Any place I hang my hat. Any place I hang my hat is home.
Claire Martin and Richard Rodney Bennett with the Harold Arlen Johnny Mercer composed song Any Place I Hang My Hat Is Home, which was originally performed by Ruby Hill in 1946. So, time for a little of what may qualify as Americana. Here's the Sunshine Boys Quartet.
Well, there's no hiding place down here. Well, there's no hiding place down here. Well, I went to the rock to hide my face, but the rock cried out, no hiding place, no hiding place down here. Well, there's no hiding place down here. No, there's no hiding place down here. Well, I went to the rock to hide my face, but the rock cried out, no hiding place, no hiding place down here.
Well, the sinners are gonna be running at the knowledge of their fate. They're gonna run through the rocks and mountains, but the prayers will be too late. They've never heard about Jesus, and not knowing the time was nigh. They'll be running, trying to find a hiding place, 'cause know it's time to die.
Well, there's no hiding place down here. No, there's no hiding place down here. Well, I went to the rock to hide my face, but the rock cried out, no hiding place, no hiding place down here.
When this old world catches fire, there'll be no hiding place. When this old world starts exploding, there'll be no hiding place. But when the thunder starts a-rolling, there'll be no hiding place. All the sinners will start running, they'll find no hiding place. Well,
no hiding place down here. Well, there's no hiding place down here. Well, I went to the rock to hide my face, but the rock cried out, no hiding place, no hiding place down here. Well, there's no hiding place down here. No hiding place down here. No hiding place down here. Well, there's no hiding place down here. No hiding place down here. No hiding place down here.
The Sunshine Boys were formed in Mason, Georgia during the late 1930s as a country and western band, but expanded their range to cover gospel songs. Indeed, for a while they performed on a WAGA radio as two different groups. They play a country and western set under the name of the Light Crust Doughboys, which was funny at the time, and after the commercial break they transformed themselves back to the Sunshine Boys Quartet, and nobody twigged it. And it's under this name that they recorded No Hiding Place. Now, talking of No Hiding Place, the Laurie Johnson Orchestra with a theme from the detective series No Hiding Place, which you can watch on my favourite TV channel, Talking Pictures TV, Channel 82, I think, on Freeview, although I never much like No Hiding Place and don't watch it. I'm more a Maigret fan. Now, the great but cognitively challenged philosopher Eccles once said, everybody's got to be somewhere, and I'm sure Dr. John would concur. The original night tripper, Dr. John, he's not actually a qualified doctor, with right place, wrong time. And the right place isn't always that close to hand, or even easy to pronounce, according to Dinah Shore.
burning to see those faraway places with the strange sounding names calling me.
That was Frances Rose Shaw, better known as Dinah Shore, with Faraway Places. Now, Dinah Shore's a real American success story. After failing singing auditions for Benny Goodman's band and then the bands of both the Dorsey brothers, she decided to go it alone and became the first singer of her era to achieve huge solo success. From 1940 to 1957, she had hit after hit, appeared in several features films, and went on to a 4-decade career in American television. Wow! Now, when Steven Spielberg remade West Side Story, he seriously miscast the role of Tony. I reckon this next guy would be much better.
a place forth somewhere, a place forth peace and quiet, open air. Wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us someday, a time for us, time together, time to spare, time to learn, time to care. Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of forgiving. Somewhere. There's a place for us, a time hold my hand, and I'll take you there. Somehow, someday, somewhere.
The unmistakable tones of Tom Waits with Somewhere, taken from West Side Story. And while we're at the cinema, here's my wince of the week. I disliked this piece of music so much, I wrote lyrics to it, and the words were, the theme from A Summer Place, repeated ad infinitum. The Percy Faith Orchestra with the Uliajajaris theme from the 1959 film A Summer Place. I've never seen the film and probably never will. Which means it's reggae time.
I take your pictures on my wall, and I replace them both large and small. And each new day finds me so blue, 'cause nothing takes the place of you. I read your letters one by one, and I still love you when it's all said and done. But oh my darling, I'm so blue, 'cause nothing, oh nothing takes the place of you. raining on my window pane. That's when I feel the need of you. Without you, nothing seems the same. So I wait until we meet at the dark end of the street. But now, my darling, I'm still blue. 'Cause nothing, oh nothing, takes the place of you. Takes the place of you. And each new day finds me so blue. Nothing, nothing takes the place of you.
Jamaican singer Cecil Bustamante Campbell, far better known as Prince Buster, with Nothing Takes the Place of You. As a teenager, Prince Buster was a member of Frankie Lyman's sing and dance troupe, and so could have gone on to be one of Frankie Lyman's teenagers who recorded Why Do Fools Fall in Love? But he didn't, and reggae gained another star. And talking of stars who started young, here's Petula Clark.
Every day when the work is behind you and the shop and the store put the lock on the door, just get away where your worries won't find you. If you like, well, I'll tell you more. Don't let the day get the better of you. When the evening comes, there's so much to do. You better put on your best and wear a smile. Just come along with me a while, 'cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. At the door there's a man who will greet you. Then you go downstairs to some tables and chairs. Soon I'm sure you'll be tapping your feet, because the beat is the greatest there. All around there are girls and boys. It's a swinging place, a cellar full of noise. It's got an atmosphere of its own somehow. You gotta come along right now, 'cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. It's a swinging place, a cellar full of noise. It's got an atmosphere of its own somehow. You gotta come along right now, 'cause I tell you, I know a place where the music is fine and the lights are always low. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where the lights are low. You're gonna love this place, I know. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where the
I Know a Place, sung by Petula Clark. It's very easy to forget that Petula Clark was, and probably still is, an internationally renowned star of stage and screen. Her Wikipedia entry is jammed with fascinating information, but I can't relay any of it now because I'm going places. It would be easy to say that that was the father of the jazz violin and the father of the jazz guitar playing together, but it was, and I have, giants of jazz Joe Venuti and Eddie Lang with Going Places. Now, I really wanted to play In My Life by the Beatles, but I think that this song fits my narrow remit more comfortably. I don't know why I make up these rules for myself. While I brood upon this, here are the Beatles. The Beatles with There's a Place. What can I add to what's already been written about the Beatles? Well, I could mention... Oh, no, perhaps not on radio. Here. I'll be better off playing Sam and Dave. Double Dynamite, one of the great soul, rhythm and blues duos Sam Moore and Dave Prater. Sam and Dave, with A Place Nobody Can Find. Sam had the higher voice, but which one was the tallest? And was that why they didn't speak to one another off stage for 13 years? The truth is out there. Meanwhile, this must be the place.
guess I'm already there. I come home, she lifted up her wings. I guess that this must be the place. I can't tell one from another. Did I find you or you find me? There was a time before we were born. If someone asks, this is where I'll be. Where I'll be higher. We're drifting in and out. Higher. Singing to my mouth. Out of all those kinds of people, you got a face with a view. I'm just an animal looking for a home and share the same space for a minute or two. And you love me till my heart stops. Love me till I'm dead. As I light up, I slip through you. Cover up the blank spots. Hit me on the head.
Talking Heads with This Must Be the Place, brackets, naive melody, close brackets. Now, I'm only playing this next song because the singer has the same first name as me. Oh yeah, and he's hugely talented. Here's Nick Drake.
When I was young, younger than before, I never saw the truth hanging from the door. And now I'm more or less see you face to face. And now I'm more or less gotta get up, clean the place. And I was green, greener than the hill, where flowers grew and the sun shone still. Now I'm darker than the deepest sea. Just hand me down, give me a place to be. And I was strong, strong in the sun. I thought I'd see when day was done. Now I'm weaker than the palest blue. Oh, so weak in this need for you.
From the Pink Moon album, that was Nick Drake with Place to Be. I went onto the next artist's website, and it was all about anger management. Here's Billy Fury.
I found a place full of charms, a magic world in my baby's arms, her soft embrace like a satin and lace, a wondrous place, what a spot in a storm, to cuddle up and stay nice and warm, away from home in my baby's arms. Oh, baby, now a wondrous place. Man, I'm nowhere when I'm anywhere else. But I don't care. Everything's right when she holds me tight. What a spot in a storm, to cuddle up and stay nice and warm, away from home in my baby's arms. Whoa, baby, now a wondrous place. Man, I'm nowhere when I'm anywhere else, yeah. But I don't care. Everything's right when she holds me tight. Oh, what a spot in a storm, to cuddle up and stay nice and warm, away from home in my baby's arms. Oh, baby, now a wondrous place. Come on now, let me show you now.
Ronald Wycherley, a.k.a. Billy Fury with Wondrous Place. Pop manager and impresario Larry Parnes gave Billy Fury his name and was allegedly responsible for the stage names of Tommy Steele, Marty Wilde, Johnny Gentle, Georgie Fame, Dickie Pride, Vince Eagle, I'm not making this stuff up, Jackie Shovel and Danny Shortbread. Well, OK, I made up the last two. But it is true that he tried to persuade Joe Brown to change his name to Elmer Twitch. Mais je crois que le next chap est actuellement called Georges Guétary.
Place du tertre, vieille maison de guingois. Charmante fresque, si pittoresque, des citoyens montmartrois. Sous tes feuillages, tes frais ombrages, où tout le monde est chez soi. Tout nous enchante, le présent chante, et l'avenir nous sourit. Place du tertre, joli grenier de Paris. Un orgue de barbarie. Une mansarde fleurie, des vieux rapins, des poules beaux. C'est un tableau du Trillo. Place du tertre, vieille maison de guingois. Vivant emblème de la bohème qui ne connaît pas de loi. Toi qui découvres avant le Louvre tant de talents à la fois. Tu sais comprendre, tu sais défendre ceux qui n'ont pas réussi. Place du tertre, où bat le cœur de Paris. Place du tertre, vieille maison de Guétary. rappelle le joli temps d'autrefois. Les quatre lignes, les crinolines, qu'on chiffonnait quelquefois. Dernier étage du cher village de Rodolphe et de Mimi. La guitare, mon grand balcon sur le pont.
Suave French singer and film star Georges Guétary with Place du Théâtre. But his real name wasn't Georges Guétary. He was called Lambros Vorlou by his Greek parents who brought him over to Egypt. He changed his name to Guétary during the Second World War to avoid being deported from France by the Nazis. I've no conceivable link to the next song, so to save losing face, and since we're very near the end of the show, here's Face Place.
Choking emotions, soaking release, down at the face place, down a face, down at the face place, down a face, down at the face cigarette fumes, washing perfume. She is so lonely. Empty, so deep. She is so smooth. She'd like to cover, magazine cover, she is lonely. She is so lonely.
From their return to the Giant Slits album, that was The Slits with Face Place. And to conclude this show, here's one of the all-time great Place records, which is all the encouragement I need to pack away my Wurlitzer, drape a dust sheet over the life-size replica of the Hadron Collider, and vacate the studio. You're listening to Radio Lewis, where the music matters. I'm Nick Cooper. Thank you for listening to the Slightly Different Radio Show. Stay safe, sane and healthy, and here are the Animals. Goodbye.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use in trying. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you'll be dead before your time is due. I know. Watch my daddy in bed at night, watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Oh yes, I know. He's been working so hard. Oh, I've been working too, baby, every night and day. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. 'Cause girl, there's a better life for me and you. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, yeah, you'll be dead before your time is due. Know it. Watch my daddy in bed at time, watch his hair been a turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. I know he's been working so hard. I've been working too, baby, every day, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Somewhere, baby, somehow I know it, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Believe me, baby, I know it, baby. You know it too, baby.
Radio Lewis. Local community webcasting.